All right, so in this video, we're going to go over how to multiply two complex numbers, okay? In the previous number, we talked about what a complex number was. It's an expression of the form a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers. A is the real part of the complex number, and b is the imaginary part of the complex number, okay? In the previous video, we didn't use the fact that I squared equals -1, but we're going to have to use that in this video and the one that follows, all right? So when you're multiplying complex numbers, you're going to use the distributive property and multiply like you would any two binomials, okay? We're going to combine like terms when necessary in the simplifying process, and we're going to have to use the fact that I squared equals -1 in the simplifying process, okay? So remember, when we multiply binomials, we're going to multiply 3 times 4. We're going to multiply also 3 times -2i. Then we're going to multiply 5i times 4. And then we're going to multiply 5i times -2i. Okay, so I've tried to color code these. So 3 times 4 in blue. Okay, then 3 times -2i in an orange color there. Then 5i times 4 in green. And then 5i times -2i in gold. All right, so let's simplify and see what happens throughout the process. So 3 times 4 we know is 12. 3 times -2i is -6i. 5i times 4 is 20i, and 5i times -2i is -10i squared, okay? So, in order to simplify, I can combine these like terms, okay? These are going to combine to 14i, all right? But technically speaking, 12 and this -10i squared are both constants, all right? We've got to plug in -1 for I squared here, all right? So let's do that. So I've combined like terms to make the -6i and the 20i equal to 14i. And I've substituted -1 here for I squared, okay? So I've got a 12, and then I've got a -10 times a -1. Well, that's +10. So I've got a 12 here and a +10 to combine. So that's going to give me my answer, which is 22 plus 14i, all right? Okay, pause the video, give number 2 a try, and then come back and check your work. All right, using the same process, again, we're going to multiply just like we would binomials. So it's -7 times 1. It's -7 times 6i. Then it's -3i times 1. And -3i times 6i. All right, so let's put all those together, and I'm going to color code again here. So we've got -7 times 1. We've got -7 times 6i. We've got -3i times 1. And we've got -3i times 6i. So when I multiply those out, I get -7 minus 42i minus 3i, and then minus 18i squared. All right, so again, I want to combine these like terms in the middle. That's always going to happen when we're multiplying complex numbers. And I've got to substitute -1 in here for I squared. Okay, so that gives me -7 minus 45i minus 18 times -1. Okay, well, this minus 18 times -1 is a +18. And when I combine +18 with this -7, I get 11 minus 45i. Okay, so that's how you multiply complex numbers.